Hello student, today we are going to start our second chapter polynomial of class 10th. Here we have to know few terms. First, polynomial. An algebraic expression which is in the form of a0, a1x, a2x square, a3x cube, an x to the power n, where a0, a1, a2, a3 dash dash an are real number and degree of or power, you can say power of on variable x is a non-negative integer. This expression will be said polynomial. This expression will be said polynomial. Px in x with degree and whatever highest power on variable, that will be said its degree. Then after come to linear polynomial. Linear polynomial. Linear polynomial if px is equal to 2x plus 1. Here the degree on x is 1. If the highest degree of given polynomial is 1, this is said to be linear polynomial. Then quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial. In term of y, we can write y square 3y plus 1. If the highest degree of the given polynomial is 2, it is said to be quadratic polynomial. Then come to cubic polynomial. PT. If the highest degree of given polynomial is 3, highest degree is 3, then it will be said cubic polynomial. Then biquadratic polynomial. Px, if highest degree of polynomial is 4, then it is said to be biquadratic polynomial. In this way, we have learned what is polynomial. The polynomial is an algebraic expression in which the power on variable must be non-negative integer, not fraction, neither negative nor fraction. It must be positive, means non-negative integer, and the coefficient must be real number. That type of algebraic expression is said to be polynomial in one variable x. Polynomial may be of two variable also, but you have to study two variable polynomial in higher classes. Now we have to know value of a polynomial at given point. Value of a polynomial at a given point. So suppose Px is a polynomial, that expression is x square plus 3x plus 1. At x is equal to 1, what will be the value of polynomial? So you have to replace x by 1, and whatever solution will come in, that will be the value of polynomial at 1. 1, 3, 1, 4. So what will be value of polynomial at 1? 4. Similarly, if x is equal to -1, so what will be value of polynomial? You have to replace x by -1 and then you have to solve and you will get another value. It means at different point value of polynomial will different. So at value -1 solution of or value of the polynomial is -1, but at value 1 value of polynomial will be 4. In this way we can replace at different point the polynomial value will be different. Then after new term, zero of polynomial. Zero of polynomial. Then after zero of polynomial. What do you mean by zero of polynomial? The value of variable for the variable which makes the polynomial zero is said to be zero of polynomial. The real number which can turn the given polynomial into zero is said to be the zero of the polynomial. In class 9 you have a study also. For example, px is a polynomial whose value is px. This is linear polynomial. So what will be the zero of this polynomial? It means px must be 0. It means polynomial must be 0. It means px is equal to this. So this must be 0. If you are going to transpose 1 that side, 2x is equal to -1. Therefore x is equal to -1 by 2. Means if you are going to replace this x by -1 by 2, the polynomial becomes 0. Therefore -1 by 2 is the zero of px. But remember, if the polynomial is linear, the number of 0 will be 1. If polynomial is quadratic, means degree is 2, it means number of 0 will be 2. If polynomial is cubic, it means degree is 3, the number of 0 will be 3. If polynomial is biquadratic, it means degree is 4, it means number of 0 will be 4. Means number of zeros can be decided with the help of degree of the given polynomial. So you have to study linear in class 9. Here you have to study quadratic and cubic and biquadratic polynomial. So now we have to find the relation between zeros and the coefficient of quadratic polynomial. So now I am going to show you how you can correlate. See, if a polynomial is quadratic, then its general form will be ax square plus bx plus c. It means its degree is what? 2. What is degree? 2. It means number of zeros will be what? 2. In linear polynomial 1, in quadratic polynomial 2, because now degree is 2. Let alpha and beta be zeros of px. It means value of x will be alpha and value of x will be beta also. It means x minus alpha into x minus beta will give us px, but it will be some variable common and some constant will be common in that, so that is k. So it will be multiply x square. If you multiply, you will get alpha plus beta x. You will multiply alpha beta in this way. You will get kx square minus alpha plus beta kx plus alpha beta k. But if you are going to compare with this, so here x square coefficient A, here x square coefficient, on comparing, you get k is equal to A minus alpha plus beta k is equal to here B, here x is equal to this. So here x coefficient will be what? B. It will be, you have to compare the coefficient. Clear? Then, and last one is, here is constant C, and here constant is alpha beta k. So from here, if you are going to transpose minus k that side, it means alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by k. But k is equal to A, you can write minus b by A. And from here, if you transpose C that side, k this side, the alpha beta is equal to what? C by k. But k is equal to what? A, C by A. So we got the relation, sum of zeros is equal to minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. And alpha beta means product of zeros is equal to C upon A, means constant upon coefficient of x square. So this is the important relation we got. Now, if you have two zeros given, alpha and beta, two zeros are given, then the required quadratic polynomial px, this is formula, x square minus, you have to add this zero, alpha plus beta into x, then multiply this alpha beta. It will give you the required polynomial. So now we are going to solve exercise 2.1 of NCERT, very easy. You can understand easily. Now we are going to see exercise 2.1 from NCERT. This question 1, only one question is given, it has 6 parts and it is completely based on graph. So either you will get it xerox when you will get time, otherwise you can draw as given in the book, in your graph notebook, that sheet and test the question and then see. So here the given graph is the polynomial of px. It means variable will be here, if name is px, it means variable will be x. So whatever value of x you want to find, how many, what will be the number of zeros of the given polynomial. You see in the first question, the graph does not cut x-axis at any time, any place. It means number of zeros for the first question will be 0. Since, how can you write answer? Since the graph of px does not intersect x-axis at any point, therefore number of zeros of px is equal to 0. Why we are observing x-axis? Because the polynomial is given in x. If polynomial is given in y, we have to observe y-axis. How many places y-axis is being intersected? Now second question. You observe x-axis, y-axis graph is given like this. So this graph intersect x-axis at the point you see here. This is the place. So what is the number of 0 for this polynomial? 1. The second part, in the same way you will write the graph of px intersect x-axis at one point. Therefore, number of zeros of px is equal to 1. Similarly, you observe in third question, the graph of px is going like this. It means it intersect at this place, and this place. At three different places, you will write the graph of px intersect x-axis at 3 points. Therefore, number of zeros of px is equal to 3. Similarly, in question number 4, you see this graph is going in this way and it intersect x-axis at 2 different points. Don't put zero like structure. I am showing you. You have to only see, and on the basis of that you have to decide. The graph of px intersect x-axis at 2 points. Therefore, number of zeros of px is equal to 2. So in this way, 5 and 6 question you can do. Now we are in exercise 2.2. We will do in next video clip. Thanks.